people, welcome to Politics Watch. Now, today I'm going to talk about the conflict that is going on in Rockfort and how things have gotten really hot in that area. And a lot of people have asked me, quite a few people have asked me my opinion about an article that was posted in the Observer on Sunday saying that one of the reasons why things have flared up in Rockfort is because Jamaicans who live abroad are sending money to fuel both sides. I didn't realize this was news. I didn't realize this was a breaking story. I thought this was actually quite well known, not just in Rockfort but all over Jamaica. So, of course, let me address it. There are a lot of hidden monsters that are lurking in Jamaica, especially when it comes down to crime. I did a video on the kerosene oils and the role they play, and obviously everybody know about the 87, the 90 and the 116 octanes. But there is a monster that shows its ugly head in Jamaica all the time, and it doesn't get talked about enough. And that monster, or those demons, are the Jamaicans who live abroad and send money back to the garrison where they come from to buy weapons and ammunition so that poor ghetto youths can continue to not only kill themselves but also get innocent people caught in the crossfire. Those demons sit down comfortably in places like London, Birmingham, New York, Miami, Toronto, all over the world. And they sit there knowing that they are safe, their children are safe, or their children are safe, and they send money back to Jamaica to help mash up the country, destroy what little safety and security we have, all in the name of trying to be some kind of Don, trying to be some kind of top man. I really hope some of those Jamaicans are listening to me right now. Let me tell you something. The reason why you can sleep comfortable in your bed is because of the leaders we have in Jamaica. You see, if it was up to me, or people like me, we'd have sent for you anyway there. And by send for you, you know what I mean. Because at the moment, the Jamaican government either don't have the resources or the knowledge to fight criminals in Jamaica. So they definitely are not going to touch the ones who live abroad. But I find it very strange how they can use Interpol and the global police system to catch the man them who them want catch. Right? Anytime somebody leak anything about any government member or call out any major police officers, etc. on a runway, they can catch you easily now. They use Interpol, International Police. There's actually a network of police officers all over the world who work together to catch criminals who move between countries. Jamaica has access to Interpol. If Jamaica really wanted, they could track some of these men who are sending money back to Jamaica to fund conflicts in areas all over the country. But these people are not a part of any crime plan. a matter of fact, they're very rarely acknowledged by the police commissioner or by the Ministry of Security. But as I said, if it was up to me, I'd have send for you anywhere you're there. Because these people arm young youths and then act like they think they can control them. You can't. All the money you send, all the weapons you buy, you can't control them youth. And it has been going on for a long time. So now Rockfort people have to run up and down and sleep on the bed and a duck and a dodge. Right? And the people who are funding it lie down in them bed comfortable in New York, England, Canada, etc. Cayman, wherever them come from. Right? It amazes me that intelligence gathering is not at the forefront of crime fighting in Jamaica. This slap mosquito approach is joke thing. When police lock down or take out some 87 octane, that's just like killing a mosquito. The source is what we want to destroy. I say it all the time. And one of those sources are the Jamaicans who live abroad and fund crime. And then the few times them come down a year time, them get for parade round in them community like them are some kind of top man. But if it was up to me, I'd be waiting for you. I'd be waiting for you on Palisades Road. Yeah man. You stay abroad, buy how much gun for the youth them at Rockfort and Denantown and Moby, flankers, kill off themselves, and then fly down like you think all is well. Well, I'd be waiting for you at Palisades, the nicest present. But of course, that's not how our country runs. That's not how our country fights crime. Instead, we rather run around and lick down all the 87 octanes we can find. Mosquito treatment, clap, 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 kill mosquito. And the source, the backbone, the root is still firmly intact. People of Rockfort know the names of the people who are send money for buy machine and buy ammunition. If them know, then that means the police can find out too. If the police can find out, they can do something about it. Now, do they want to? Do they have the skills and the means to? Well, that's for a whole nother topic. But this is Politics Watch. Jump in the comment section and tell me what you think about this. Foreigners. I have a lot of foreigners listening to me. Foreigners. Do you know a lot of people who sit in your barbershop and sit in your hairdressing salons all over England and Canada and America are some of the people who are helping to destroy this beautiful island called Jamaica? It's a real shame. People, big up. Patreon squad, bless up every time.